back to the field. We're here on September 25th. It's our last 2025 Agronomy Alert. Over the last couple weeks, some of the things that we've been seeing is just, a little bit of declining plant health, especially on our sandy hills. A lot of this directly related to stock rot or crown rot. What we're looking at here is just a plant that I had noticed walking through the field that had what we call ghosted, basically just was dead and had given up about 2 weeks early probably. When we split our stalk lengthwise, you'll notice the crown, how dark brown that is. That still should be, preferably if it's healthy, it should be a whitish or off-white a little bit. But you can see that's dark brown. The pith of the stalk is brown or discolored, and then when we get into our our nodes here, you can see the discoloration starting across those nodes. So when we get to harvest here, a lot of times when we have corn that's down, that's where it's going to break, is one of these, whichever node is the weakest. So you can see all those nodes, kind of concerning, especially up here, a little darker brown. So this plant, it's going to have a hard time making it through a 30-mile-an-hour windstorm. So some of those things to look at is we're making our last walk or scouting trips through the field, is that integrity. The best way to test for that is just to push the top of the stalk over at a 35-degree angle and see if it snaps. If it doesn't, then it's probably pretty good plant stalk health and integrity, and should withstand some high winds. So really differentiating between the stock rots, Fusarium and Gibberella are the two most common that we have in northeast Colorado. Really hard to tell. Most time with Gibberella stock rot, you'll have a purple, kind of purplish or pinkish. So most likely this is probably Fusarium stock rot in this stock. Not that it matters, both of them are bad. Both of them will eat away at the inside of the stalk. The other thing that we've been noticing, especially with hybrids that have really tight husks, as wet as we've been and as cool as we've been, we're starting to see some ear rots, especially where we have western bean damage or corn earworm damage. Really starting to see some ear rots. Once again, Fusarium, Gibberella are the two most common in the area. This ear actually is off this plant. It is not bad by any means, but we can see some whitish on that tip, probably the start of some Fusarium ear rot. So I haven't seen a lot of ears that are really bad, but usually you can find a few on your scouting trips that are starting to get some ear mold. So not that we can't do much to manage that at this point. Watch irrigation. If you've got to make some passes, be careful with the mount and making sure you don't have an ear rot problem before you make that final irrigation pass. So with that, we'll conclude, and we'll see you back next year. Thank you.